Welcome, millionaires, billionaires, and future trillionaires. As always, I am to bring you truth, knowledge, and wisdom to assist you in your journey to crypto. So, guys, Bitcoin is mooning. So, I wanted to create this video to prepare your mind for your wealth that you're about to access, and for you to maintain a wealthy mindset and also a millionaire and a billionaire mindset, because billionaires and millionaires don't think the same as the average person. So the average person always try to save money as much as they possibly can in all areas of their life, but millionaires and billionaires don't think the same way. They don't try to save money, they try to save time. So now that you're pretty much a millionaire and a billionaire, you just are about to get access to it. You have to shift your mind from trying to save money, and it doesn't matter what you do in your life. You have to leave that thinking behind and try to uphold a millionaire and a billionaire mindset, which is always try to save time over money. So, for instance, if you have the opportunity to save time, let's say even if it's an hour, and it's gonna cost you whatever amount of money, um, if it makes sense, just do it, because you can always and you will always make the money back, but you can't get the time back. So that's the mindset you need to have. So, and it's not just about time as well, it's about your peace of mind as well. If something is going to cost a little bit more for you to have your peace of mind, just go ahead and pay it. It doesn't matter. You'll make the money back, because once you make your first million, as I mentioned before, it's easy to continue to make more and more and more money. The hardest part, most difficult part, is getting to your first million. So once you become a millionaire, when you have access to your millions and your billions, then you have to shift that mindset. Don't worry about money. Money is just a tool. So we're going to use it to live our life and experience life, do what we need to do. And the most important thing now in your life is time. Trying to save as much time as you possibly can, because now we're living in a completely different reality, a different world, a different life experience. We can't view money the same way as, let's say, if we're working at a job, because most of the time the average person is trying to save money in whatever they can. That's why a lot of people love sales. They always love promotions whenever they go shopping. They want to save as much money as they possibly can, because that's the mindset that uh, the masses have, is trying to save money, because most of the time is exchanging the time for money. But now that, as an investor, as an investor, I always say, always maintain an investor mindset um, over a trader mindset, is because you are always thinking long term. So now that you are about to um, have access to your wealth, your millions, your billions, and some of us even trillionaires. It's gonna be very interesting, guys. So that's why you need to keep a wealthy mindset, a millionaire, billionaire, and a trillionaire mindset, because there's there's different types of thinking, um, and as you progress or as you change as a person, your mindset changes also. You don't see things the same way, you don't think the same way. So if something can save you peace of mind, even if it's expensive over something else, just pay for it. So for example, something will can save you time. For example, if you need to go to an event, So you need to be there at a certain time. And there's two routes you can take, one by, let's say, helicopter and one by a car. So a car will probably take you about an hour to get there, and a helicopter will probably take you about 15 to 20 minutes, maybe less to get there. But obviously, the helicopter is going to cost a lot more versus a car. So if it's gonna even if it's gonna save you 20 minutes, the convenience is a lot more um, um, worth it, and also the peace of mind. So what we are looking for is to save time and maintain our peace of mind. So the whole point is we're gonna have enough money. If we have any problems, just throw money at all the problems that we have, because money solves pretty much all problems. So that's the beauty about having plenty of money and having unlimited amount of money and wealth, is you no longer have uh, problems. You no longer have the problem average people have. So your problems obviously may be bigger, but within a snap of a finger, you just throw money and you allow the money to solve your problems. I've seen an image of of uh, I think it was the coyote. The coyote is always trying to catch the roadrunner, but the roadrunner's too fast. So the coyote paid Sonic, which Sonic seems obviously fast or just as fast as the roadrunner. So uh, the Roadrunner paid Sonic to catch to catch. I think you can Google it and find it. It's very funny. The Roadrunner paid Sonic to go catch the Roadrunner, and then the Sonic came back with the Roadrunner in its hand, and then the Coyote handed Sonic a pile of money. So that's the idea here: is whatever problems you have, money will pretty much solve all of it. Um, so that's why getting to the money is one of the most important thing, because it's a tool. It's gonna greatly improve your life and how you go about your life. And what I've learned is, you know, it's best to save time over money. It doesn't matter, even because the thing is, as an investor, especially we in the crypto space, we can spend $1 million in one day, and then the next day we can make it right back, by because there's always going to be new opportunities in the crypto space, and especially that we are very early in the crypto space, um, before the rest of the 90% comes in, and we have all the knowledge, be able to trade. So there's always going to be opportunities. If you've been here on the YouTube channel, you understand that, especially on the Solana network, there's always going to be new projects. In ourselves, we can, at any point, we can launch new projects as well and create more opportunities for ourselves to make more money. So we shouldn't look uh, or view money as being scarce. It's abundant. We just have to find a way to get to it and to continue to make it. But time is limited. Like I said, money is unlimited, money is abundant, time is not, guys. So that's why you have to change your focus from trying to save money, instead trying to save time. Time is the most valuable thing, um, because you can make the money back easily. So, but you can't gain the time that you've lost. So I'm pretty sure most of us already know that. So that's why you need to shift your thinking, shift your mindset. If anything is going to cost you a little bit more, but if it's going to give you peace of mind or it's going to save you some time, just pay for it, because the money is going to come right back. For us, if you're on this channel, if you're in the Telegram, especially if you're in the community, we're going to continue to grow our wealth. We will never again have financial problems ever again in our lives. So, because you have the knowledge, once you have the knowledge, it's easy to continue to do or continue to make the money. So if you have knowledge on how to make a millions, then it's easy to make another million, even if you lost everything, which is what happened to me. I've lost everything, but I had the knowledge on how to gain everything back. That's the most important thing, is the knowledge. And now that we are in a crypto space where the only asset is like all the money in all the corners of the world is coming into one single asset, which is crypto. So that knowledge is very, very valuable. So I know companies that would pay billions, billions upon billions of dollars just to have the knowledge I have, or just for me to help them make money in crypto. But if I do that, then I would be in competition with myself, because the whole idea here is to amass as much of this wealth transfer that is flowing into the crypto space. And this is the reason why I don't reveal everything as well, is um, uh, um, is mainly because, like I said, there's always going to be people um, that wants free information. Obviously, I'm given free information, but sometimes I can't share everything I know, because that would defeat the whole purpose of being in the crypto space in the first place. Because everyone's here to make money, and obviously, there's always gonna be competition who collects as much money as they possibly can. So the whole idea is becoming whales, which is hence our project, the bull runs. So if I give all this information out for free, then it defeats the whole purpose, guys. Because there can only be one group of big whales. So that's going to be us, obviously. We're going to have the most whales in our community. So this is the reason why I can't share too much on the YouTube channel, but do share more on the Telegram. So, like I said, the only thing you need, guys, is trust. If you trust me, and you know I'm going to do what I set out to do, that's all you need. Just believe and just trust. Because there's some things I'm not gonna always gonna tell you until at least it's completed, or at least you'll notice it, or you'll see it once it's done. But it's only for a good reason, because you never know who's watching on the YouTube channel. You never know who's lurking in the telegrams. So I've learned that with experience comes wisdom, come understanding. So that's why we're going to have majority of this wealth that is about to flow, and that is already beginning to flow into the crypto space, because all the wealth is coming into one asset, guys, which is cryptocurrencies. And it's the greatest opportunity we will ever witness or see in our lifetime. So that's why we need to take hold of it and do anything we can to amass this wealth, because then we can just we can just start spending. um, our families can start spending our money, friends can start spending our money. They will never be able to spend that amount of money, not just in this lifetime, but in the next life, guys. So that is the key. So once you reach that level, guys, like I said, it's a beautiful experience. It's a beautiful life experience. You have no worries. Your mind is clear. Um, you're no longer chasing money. You're no longer chasing material things. You start focusing more on yourself, more on family. And this, I've said this about a year or 2 years ago. Um, I said not a lot of people are going to make it. It's difficult, guys. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's easy to make $1 million. It's difficult. Um, the first thing you need is the knowledge. Um, then I mentioned that even if you make it, let's say if you make $1 million, it's gonna be difficult for you to keep it as well if you don't have the knowledge on how to grow it, on how to continue to maintain it. Then it's gonna be more painful once you lose it. So, like I said, that's why knowledge is important. Then I did mention that, geez, it's been a while. forgot exactly what I said, but I did post a video of it on the YouTube channel. Um, so yeah. Anyway, I can't remember. It's been a while. So now, guys, everything's gonna happen more rapidly as Bitcoin pumps. As I mentioned in the previous video, people are about to fall into confusion, especially people that's been in the crypto space. They are looking at things as if everything is the same thing, but a new cycle. Everything's look everyone everyone is looking at things as if it's a 4 year cycle, or it's a new cycle, it's the next cycle. It's This thing is different, guys. You don't understand what is happening here. It's imagine all of the world's money, not just in one country, coming into one single asset, which is crypto. It's like it's the same thing that happened in the 2000s, where um, we had a big tech boom, which was the age of internet, the age of computers. This one is a bigger cycle. Um, and if we live long enough, we'll see the next bigger cycle when new technology comes in. But I don't think we're going to see a bigger um, opportunity like this in our lifetime. So that's why it's key to take advantage of it and take hold of it, because the money you make now will determine how you live the rest of your life, how your family live the rest of their lives. So anything that happens before in the previous years doesn't really matter, guys. And that's why I do things the way I do them, because I know people won't really remember uh, anything else once we've once we reach our goals, once we just completely cross the finish line, and we're playing with millions and billions. Nothing else really matters, because that's what we've been doing to get to that destination, to get to that goal. Anything we've done or anything that was done in the past doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. Most people will forget it anyway. So that's why I don't even pay any mind to it. So um, I will be very surprised if we don't start seeing some millionaires in our Telegram this week, guys. I know we've had delays after delays after delays, but everything happens for a reason. As I mentioned, I'm not in control of how things are happening. That is up to the universe. If you have anything to say, or if you have anything I um, you need to confront anyone with, you have to take that up to the universe, because that is um, who is controlling things, making things happen. For me, I'm just relaying the information to you, tell you what's going to happen. Like I said, there may be delays because I'm not in control. If I was controlling how things are happening, if I was controlling your life, everyone's life, I could give you an exact time frame of what was going to happen and specific time that it was going to happen. Only the universe can give you that. So I can't give you that. But I can give you a broad time frame. For example, I can say Bitcoin's gonna get to 200K in like 1 to 2 months. Yes, it'll get there, but there's a very slight, slim chance that it may take a little bit longer. But I would say, or 90% of the chance it's gonna get there in 1 to 2 months. But that's a broad time frame. That's why I don't give time frames anymore on the channels. When I make these predictions, you will always say, "I'm not gonna give you time frames." It's because of that. Because people, when you say something's going to happen, and it doesn't happen within that time frame the person is thinking, or if you've given a time frame, the person will come and attack you. That's where they don't understand that you're not creating things. The universe is creating things, and then they come and attack you. Um, and that's why the reason why I still do give predictions, but I don't give the time frames that they are going to happen. I may give you a little broad overview of what's going to happen and how long it would take, but take that with a grain of salt. So, because everyone is shifting different dimension, different realities. So everything's gonna happen at a different time frame. So, um, yeah, I don't want to keep the video long, guys. It's already been too long. I'm just trying to get you to prepare your mind. You're about to, we're about to play with some millions, billions. So you have to shift your mindset that the money's just a tool. Don't try to save money, but try to save time and try to keep your peace of mind. And if anything will cost more and it won't affect your pocket, just go ahead and pay for it, guys. The money will come right back. I'll see you in the next video, guys. And if you're new and passing through, I'll see you in the Telegram. Peace.